this is Lexi K, and this is something new. Random Dreamer Showcases. I recently started playing everything in Dreams and making up a collection and making up a recommended levels of the week. And one of those levels mysteriously suddenly turned out to be blocked. It appears that somebody who I put their creation into the recommended list didn't like that. Now, this is the way the Dreamiverse works. This is how things happen. People curate dreams. They put them in their favourites lists and things like this. To be blocked because I put somebody's creation in a favourites list seems really weird to me. I didn't understand it. I went on Twitter, said I didn't understand it. And silencer775 said, well, I don't have a problem being promoted by you. Promote me. I thought, well, you asked so nicely, I will. So here is a video for silencer775. But if there are other people who would like to be promoted by me on my channel, then let me know in the comments, and I'll get round to. I'll pick you all randomly if there's lots of you who want me to do it. Maybe do one a week or something like that. We'll see how it goes. Maybe people would like to be promoted. Especially those that don't get promoted the normal ways, like picks and streams and things like that, and they don't do well in game jams or anything like that. I'm perfectly happy to have a look through your stuff. Obviously, if it's all copyright stuff, I won't be able to show any of it. So there's that limitation. But anyway, silencer775. It's probably best to start at the earlier stuff. Because people get better at making things in Dreams. So you start off learning the ropes, so to speak, and then your stuff gets better. It would be unfair to start at his good stuff and then work his way through, and as it gets worse and worse and worse. So let's get a forward progression here. So I'm going to start with Howdy Wild West. It's a little scene. I expect this was for the Wild West Game Jam, but I've got no way of seeing that, so let's see. Oh, man coming. Hand on hip. Oh, he's going to pull a gun.
Howdy, partner.
Nope, not going to pull a gun. We are safe. He just wanted to say howdy. See, the Wild West doesn't have to be wild. It can be friendly as well. There we go. That was just something very simple that somebody did during early access. There's lots of things like that in the Dreamiverse where people were learning how to use it and just making little things like that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a case of do you launch everything that you make, though? This is the thing. Some people launch up stuff that I think, what was the point of that? But that was fine. That was quite amusing. All right, here is an ancient times game jam entry. It's got no stamps on it, so it didn't make the top 25%. But I think this is all right. I think there's a lot of potential in this. I think Silencer should think about making an adventure, because there's lots of ideas in this that actually work quite well. So here we have our temple, and if we go over to here,
only the chosen may enter.
that was a bit of voice acting, and the door is opened. Lots of sound effects. That's a good thing to put in. Always remember, sound effects sometimes make a game mechanic. Without it, things are very dead. Right, so here we have a room. It says, is it like a description on the wall of what I got to do? I've got to get a ball, which just happens to be here. And there we go. It's now following me. I can get onto the... There we are. I think it would have been better if she'd actually stayed on it and maybe some special effects while she was on it. so that she vanished off of there before we come here. That have worked a bit better. But it's like when we're making things to start with, just getting it to work is the important thing, and then you can look to like improve these things afterwards. But for a game jam, you don't really have that time because you run out of time very quickly. So here we have just a very, very simple set. There's nothing too difficult about this, but it's sort of atmospheric. Lots of use of nice lighting and stuff. And as ancient temple games go, this is pretty good.
Will choose its chosen one.
Yeah, those are dramatic. There you go. It's very simple. It's not going to win any Game of the Year prizes or anything like that. But as an ancient temple game goes, that had a little bit of potential in there. There was a nice little puzzle in there. They made their own checkpoints out of these water features as well. So I think as an early attempt at a level, that isn't bad. And shows promise. Now a lot of this is copyright music and stuff that I can't show you, but here is his Christmas set that he did for 2019. There was never a Christmas game jam. I think somebody suggested that Media Molecule couldn't do one because of religious considerations, because Christmas is a religious holiday. Seems a shame to me. They could have done happy holidays game jam or something similar, but I think they went with winter game jam or something. Everybody did Christmassy things anyway, so it's a bit pointless not calling it a Christmas game jam, to be honest with you. We all know it's Christmas, even people with different religions to Christian. Or no religion at all. We know what time of the year it is. So we've got a very nice house, nicely done. Got patio doors there. A huge, great big mince pie, which would make you very sick if you were to eat that. That is far too big. That's from Diamond D'Ancy. I recognise that because I use that one myself. Right, sign on the fridge. What does it say? Honey, I cleaned out the fridge, so here's a list of what we need. Everything. Love ya. Well, that's typical man, that is. I've eaten everything and I haven't bothered to replace it, so I'm going to make you do the job. Fantastic. So let's see what he's left us. Has he left us, a rotten piece of cheese or something? Let's see. No! A portal to another dimension. Crikey, that's bright. When he said he cleaned it out, I didn't realise he meant he'd done it with radioactive isotopes. Crikey. Right, let's go and have a look at the other rooms. I think we've got some light switches as well. I can't shut the door, so the snow's blowing cold air right the way through the house because there's no doors. There we go. Now I thought these were beds to start with, and I thought they're very short. It's like I'm stupid. This is the laundry. There we go. An American style laundry. These top-loading washing machines, which is weird to us Brits. We don't have things like that at all. Looks very old-fashioned. That's the sort of thing that they had in the 60s and 50s. There's somebody in the bed here. Oh, there's a lady in the bed. We better not disturb her and go. Anyway, it's a very nice little house set. Sparsely decorated, not like my mother's house, which every inch of wall, ceiling, everything is covered in tinsel, and there's 3 Christmas trees. My dad just puts up with it, I think. My mum gets carried away. The whole house is covered. Always has been, always will be. I won't get to see it this year. I don't think. Never mind. Right, okay. Some other Game Jam entries here. This one is Don't Touch the Box. This is part of the one button Game Jam. Now this idea, it was interesting how many people had the similar idea to this. So you've got a switch on here. Now there are some money boxes that have something similar to this. I won't put the music on just in case. There you go. I've seen them with like skeletal hands come out and things like that. But this is the first time I saw this in Dreams. There was a character and they ended up with getting a gun out. I don't think this one does it. I think it's just a creepy octopus. It's very well done. I think it's very good. There we go. And it did well. It got in the top 25% of the Game Jam, so that's excellent. Now this one here, it's a little animation, I suppose you'd call it. It's very weird. Well, I'll let you see. So we have a burning tyre and a tyre in heaven. So everything's okay to start with. And then the burning tyre decides heavy metal. It's going to play heavy metal at top volume. Yeah. Yeah. So the angel tyres called on the boys to go and sort him out. He's now explained to him that, you know, he can't stand the heavy metal music. Go sort him out. Yeah, they've turned up. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Am I not allowed to play my music or something? They go, no, you're not. That's it. You're finished. And that's it. I think they killed him. It's an X-tyre. It has ceased to be. Right. We got a few other things here. He also has a couple of collections in here. Here's his Halloween 2020 selection. So if you you like to see what other people are liking in the Dreamverse, lots of people make collections. This is a nicely organised one. So you can see all of the Halloween-y stuff. And here's his Halloween-y stuff. So this is another Game Jam entry, another top 25%. Candy corn, it says. Happy Halloween. More updates to follow. So, be interesting to see what we can suggest.
Welcome to Tales from the Crypt.
So, we've got a table and chairs, and a hamster in a cage. It says we can explore. So, what do we do? R2.
Get me the heck out of here, dude.
Okay, I don't think we can get the hamster out. We can turn the candles off, but it doesn't do anything. And I can tip some candy corn into that bowl. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we need to make a spell or something, but there's nothing much more. There's the crystal ball.
Touch the crystal ball!
I like the way the corn jumped up there. Oh, the witch went past. I think, though, that's it. I think it needs a little bit, like, more things to do. Maybe if you get both the candles out or something. Or, you know, once you put the candy corn in there, maybe you can lift the skull and pound it a bit and then a ghost comes out or something. That might be fun. We can't do it with the cauldron either. Maybe we could pick up the candy corn and throw it into the cauldron. Whoops, I've activated the crystal ball again. Anyway, there we go. There's lots of things I think could be added, so it'll be interesting to see if there's going to be more updates. I know when you're making a game jam level, you run out of time and don't do everything you want to do. But there we are. So just a quick little one. There's not an awful lot of creations from Silencer. He's only a level 120, so although he's been with it since early access, it hasn't produced a lot of public stuff. So we have a home space to look at, though. By the way, if you make a home space and you want people to be able to see it, you have to publish the home space. It's not very clear that's what you need to do, otherwise people can't see it. He's obviously done that. So we've got Lance Wing here, a little room, and we appear to be in some sort of canyon, and up there's some cars teetering over the cliff. It's interesting how people use different props to make their scene. There you go. So that was silencer775. So if you'd like to, you can follow him. He also has a YouTube channel, according to this. I haven't checked it out, so I don't know what it's like or what's got on it. But YouTube, silencer775. So there we go. There he is. So if anybody else wants to be promoted, wants to show off some of their things, if there's anything in particular you want me to show everybody, then let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Catch you in your dreams.